Skandamata, the fifth form of Navadurga, is worshipped on the fifth day of Navaratri. She is revered as the mother of Lord Skanda, also known as Kartikeya or Murugan, the god of war and victory. The name Skandamata is derived from two words, Skanda, which refers to her son, and Mata, meaning mother. Her story is closely connected to her nurturing aspect and her role as the mother of the divine warrior who led the forces of good against evil. Skandamata represents the power of motherhood, nurturing, and protection. Skandamata's story. The birth of Lord Skanda. Skandamata is an incarnation of goddess Parvati, and her story is rooted in her role as the mother of Kartikeya. The story of Kartikeya's birth is narrated in the Skanda Purana, Shiva Purana, and Devi Bhagavata Purana. According to these texts, Kartikeya was born to destroy the demon Tarakasura, who had become a menace to the gods after receiving a boon that only Shiva's offspring could defeat him. After the death of Sati, Lord Shiva went into deep meditation and withdrew from worldly matters. Meanwhile, Tarakasura began terrorizing the heavens, and the gods, unable to defeat him, approached Brahma for a solution. Brahma revealed that only a son of Shiva could slay the demon. This posed a challenge because Shiva, in his grief over Sati's death, had renounced the world and was engaged in austere meditation. To bring Lord Shiva out of his meditation, the gods requested goddess Parvati, Sati's reincarnation, to marry him and bear his child. Parvati performed severe penance and eventually won Shiva's heart. They were married, and in due course Kartikeya, also known as Skanda, was born. Skanda's victory over Tarakasura. Kartikeya, also known as Skanda, was raised by the Kritikas, the stars of the constellation Pleiades, and grew into a powerful warrior. When he reached the appropriate age, he was made the commander of the divine forces and led the Devas, or gods, to victory over Tarakasura. Kartikeya's victory over the demon symbolizes the triumph of good over evil and the restoration of cosmic order. As the mother of Kartikeya, Skandamata represents the nurturing and protective nature of motherhood. She is portrayed as a divine mother who raises a mighty warrior to protect the world and maintain dharma, or righteousness. In her form as Skandamata, goddess Parvati is revered as the embodiment of maternal love and care. She is often depicted holding the infant Skanda in her lap while seated on a lotus, earning her the title Padmasana Devi, the goddess who sits on a lotus. This lotus posture signifies purity, spirituality, and detachment from the material world. Despite her gentle and motherly form, Skandamata possesses immense power. When invoked, she blesses her devotees with courage, wisdom, and strength. Like all forms of Durga, she is capable of destroying evil forces, but she does so while embodying compassion and maternal love. Skandamata is typically depicted with 4 arms and riding a fierce lion, symbolizing courage and strength. Her 4 arms hold lotus flowers in her 2 upper hands, symbolizing purity and spiritual awakening. Skanda, also known as Kartikeya, seated on her lap, symbolizing her role as a nurturing mother, and her one hand is in the Abhaya Mudra, the gesture of protection, assuring her devotees of safety and courage. Her serene face reflects her maternal compassion, while her posture riding a lion represents the divine strength she embodies as a form of Shakti. She is often seen sitting on a lotus, a symbol of purity and divinity. In her lap, Skanda is depicted as a young child, signifying her role As the divine protector and nurturer of the god of war, Kartikeya's presence reflects her ability to nurture divine potential and protect the forces of righteousness. References in Hindu scriptures. The Skanda Purana details the birth and deeds of Skanda, also known as Kartikeya, the son of Shiva and Parvati. It describes how he was born to destroy the demon Tarakasura and highlights Skandamata's role in nurturing and raising the divine warrior. The Shiva Purana recounts Parvati's marriage to Lord Shiva and the birth of Kartikeya. It emphasizes her motherhood and her powers in raising a god who would protect the universe. The Devi Bhagavata Purana describes the divine form of Skandamata and her role in the cosmic battle between good and evil. It also highlights her maternal nature and her connection to the Navadurga tradition. Worship of Skandamata. On the 5th day of Navaratri, devotees worship Skandamata to receive her blessings for happiness, prosperity, and spiritual growth. She blesses her devotees with the courage to face challenges and the wisdom to overcome difficulties. By worshipping Skandamata, devotees seek both physical protection and spiritual elevation. Her worship is especially beneficial for those seeking peace in their family life and those praying for the well-being of their children. Skandamata is believed to grant her devotees the strength to overcome obstacles, just as her son Kartikeya overcame the powerful demon Tarakasura. Her mantra, recited during her worship, is Singhasangata Nityam Padmashrit Kardvaya. Shubhadastu Sada Devi Skandamata Yashaswini. Translation: seated on a lion, always holding lotus flowers, may the glorious goddess Skandamata grant me auspiciousness and success. Key aspects and symbolism. Skandamata rides a lion, symbolizing courage and strength. While she holds no weapons, her son Kartikeya, the god of war, is in her lap, symbolizing her role as the mother of divine power. The lotus flowers she holds represent purity and spiritual awakening, reflecting her role as a nurturer of both material and spiritual life. One of her hands is in the gesture of protection, known as Abhaya Mudra, assuring her devotees of safety and courage. Skandamata is associated with the Vishuddha Chakra or throat chakra, which governs communication and the expression of truth. Conclusion. Skandamata, as the fifth form of Navadurga, embodies the divine aspects of motherhood, nurturing, and protection. As described in the Puranas, she nurtured Kartikeya, the god of war, ensuring the victory of good over evil. Her worship during Navaratri invokes blessings for courage, wisdom, and the well-being of children and families. Skandamata's gentle yet powerful form reminds devotees of the strength inherent in motherhood and the power of divine love.